pull that in.
Luce.
Garuda, Buddha of the Garuda.
Mudra
Buddha of the Garuda.
Now please watch. That's from beginning, and which is Om Asana. That's first. Did you get the first three was Om Asana and then halfway?
Takube Latum. Jonan Daje de la Longi Amandungu can the Giore. Page Tali, Ndiga Redon Shaya. Malon Tadaje on Kajumbo, Merulan, Suyum, Modu Unit, Jason de Majors and Zimmer Show, Shinya de Suche, Lam, Givation Yagis and Malonchaya.
So, if possible, I should be also giving you a transmission of the whole sadhana. Now, the first verse is requesting for to be taken care or taken charge of yourself by the Guru or Root Guru.
Tenju to Shemeda Tembasa, Tenju, Chevameda Bache, Tembe Padin Kapuchi Lendages, Luzana, the Jondudan, De Loja Lendage, Long Lendela Long Durchebatice, Tembe Longarogune, until then Jirun Koes will do a show to the Ninjunje.
So now the second verse, which begins with the precious human rebirth endowed, our precious human rebirth, which is heart obtained, and heart obtained is analogized to the great sailboat, great ship, and propelled by the wind of the understanding of the impermanence and so on. So thus, in short, in the second verse, it condenses all our real practices of the renunciation and renunciation, impermanence, and so precious human rebirth, impermanence and death, and meditation on the law of cause and effect and suffering of the worldly existence and so on. So in short, it explains about the Ninjung or the renunciation. Now the first line of the third verse, now it shows about great compassion. Now the second line is about the bodhicitta, because being activated, being inspired by the great compassion, then as we have to develop the great love, and then the exceptional thoughts, and taking with the responsibility, and then develop the bodhicitta. So so when one has received the bodhicitta, or when one's thought is fully trained in the bodhicitta and taking the wishing bodhicitta vows and then engaging in the acts of the activities of the Buddha sons, and in having taken the engaging bodhisattva vow, then one has become a suitable candidate for the tantric practices.
Sede dojin zimba kadin lis tsinya da dembe dojin zimba lama gi doji changi kadin la dene nanjo lame onda nanjo lame denjo jedur la soba lame ji on toyo tobar shos jebare jizeme chenlo dizi pe la long jesudu on jen to sana jizeme sindure chenlo tobar shos jebare dene drang go men do ronsore.
So the following 3 lines after that, it says that that having received the initiations of the higher Tantra, the Mahananda Yoga Tantras, and so on, and especially receiving the blessings into this venerable Chidunma, and may I become a suitable candidate for the practice of the both developing and completing stages of this practice.
Now,
I think we are on third verse, the first 2 lines. Sorry, fourth verse, first 2 lines. It meant that after having obtained the required initiations and blessings, may I be able to keep my tamsik or the samaya and domba of the vows, the justice where I would take care of my eyes.
So now the
then above the having kept all the vows and commitments pure, then may I be able to incorporate all the 11 practices of the 11 yoga, and may my mind remain in the state of the 3 joys. So when we slept in the state of the emptiness, that mind is in state of the bliss or the joy. When we got up, arose in the form of the deity, our body being in the state of the joy. And when we tasted the nectar, our speech being at the state of the joy. So now the next is that taking of the refuge, the infallible, the 3 refuge, taking as one's carnal, gem of one's head, which is the great well-beings of sentient beings entered right inside the depth of one's heart. That is the generation of bodhicitta and the yoga of the 4 immeasurables. And this is the nectar of the Vajrasattva, cleansing the cleanse of the negativities. That is the teachings on the Vajrasattva. And the last line on this verse, that may I remain under the shelter of the compassion of the Chejun Lama or the Venerable Guru. This refers to the 5th yoga, the yoga of the immeasurable, or yoga of the Guru Yoga. So now the next verse is all 4 verses is the request to be able to identify all 3 kinds of the Dojitsumo or the Vajra queens. There's the external Vajra Queen, internal Vajra Queen, and the celebrated Ram, the inner Vajra Queen.
Jangji chewa badu chewa sungsudu da sangage kusung lang chege jangyage jangji de la chewa badu chewa sungbudu jangji che. Te jangji ge lam de la kusung lam du chewe me jung ta kusung lam du chere sidi chugui lam chere, longui lam chere, chugui lam chere sung che. Te tabi me du jungwe tabi de la teni lam du ge lam chere sung, re du ge lam chere sung. Te tabi lam du ge de toba sung de zoring re. Redu go toba sung de sanje yu kusung re. Hodi jo la jewa shos.
So now
meje cho te ke meje redu ge toba sung jewa la lamdu ge zoring ge do re. Zoring ge toba jo la te meje de jering go za te meje cho do jo ba jering dal har jebe ne jo de jering re. Jering tar chimba shos jewa.
So now in the next verse we pray for the full word in one verse is praying for the our completion, to be able to complete the practice of the self-generation, or generation of oneself as deity. That is the where we try to purify, object to purify the base, the death, and the intermediate or the birth, and then the actual path which purify the taking of those three kaya onto path, and as a result then attainment of those actual three kayas. Now those attainment of the actual three kayas, as that is dependent on the path which mature or make oneself to mature, means which will mature oneself for the proper practice of that, as that being Dagla Keba, generation of oneself as the deity. So may I be able to attain that yoga.
That meje jering riba jering iza dal har jebe nejo tachi angi chuba. Nejo jujiga no chuba dal har jebe ni daje ti ten riswa.
So
that dumba dro da be nejo re dinema.
So it prays for us our ability to complete the yoga of the self-generation, the yoga to be able to bring the yoga of self-generation to the completion, to come to the full fulfillment. Now next is the Dwa Thagwe Nenjo, or purifying all the beings.
Rangi togo ne wase chu nejo be dabal joya de ne jinji ne yi jime kongs. Ne jinji ne taji jayi kong chunjung la ju. Joji siyan wang yi nejo ma su de yewam nivu de tabshi re. Sinja tamja doji nejo me ko la ju ne yewam sondu ju de tabshi sonju ge dewa chime dingen zen te gom ne ane kaan thang na de taben thang wala charo shos jirin gen rebu tire da gudu.
So
So
now this verse we pray for the purification of all sentient beings, as it says that all the container world, the A from which all the mention is created, and all the beings from one that the Neljoma. So and one they resemble the method and wisdom through the Sungjuk or the Yuganada of the method and wisdom together, and with the great equipoise wisdom of the bliss of great bliss of that Yuganada, then whatever appears, all appearance to me may become pure or perfect.
Naga zagan sudun har is lujir la sonjo sudun yor.
So now this
zagan sonjo sudun re. Bawo neji ge zag yenu neju gosama je sonjo suni te gana nige choji zanda vije sonjo sudu uge jeti sonjo je sonjo sudun bode la sonjo sudun le sewa de lujir.
So now next line prays for the body mandala inside, that is the 37 figures of the deities. Sorry, 37 deities, not figure. 37 deities at the center of one's heart. That you have the the 4 sets of 8, then 4, and then the principal deity at the center.
Kunde chugung punya nasun jung otim la aside yishiba jenro ne temya dere.
And next 2 lines is the reception of the Ponya, praying for the reception of those wisdom beings, and we have absorbed them into ourselves, right?
Bawu bang chinji laba siya de la kunde chugung punya nasun punya renri tasum. Jerele deba sanje songju nyeba su punya rab. Oh yeah.
So
rangi dagin roda be ne ju gola sejen thamje phala jurja ba de punya thama yu ni zan je de ju be punya ring khaji ji punya rim ho de le se punya ren tas che punya ren tas nang punya ren tas samwe punya ren tas she yo re ta punya ren sum bu de rang la yi shi be su de tem ba de punya na su je ngo tem mi jo.
So now still on this 1.5 line, that's where we absorb the old Fonya or the messengers into ourselves. That is those who are already enlightened as the best kind of the messenger, and those sentient beings whom you have transformed into the great Vajra Yogini. Those are the least, and the great messengers of the 24 sites and so on, being the middling. And every one of them you invite and absorb into yourself.
Ngai gogu be sidi kocha go ba dere. Kocha go ba ngaji yigo on ba ha yang rin mo rin ri hong hong pe bes. Kocha la tu ge nga de go wala de ne ani chi gi nang gi sidi chi gi be ba she me tem bi sho nang gi sim yin wa chi da de ge be gi yo me ba sho os dingen ze tem bu ya go yo shu ja.
Which means that donning inside my body with the armor, that is the and protecting myself from any of the external harms, the external obstacles and so on, and internal obstacles like the internal Chiki.
Chiki is the Pashe when I get it to Raja during Sonja to Tido La, or the law, but don't say it. Now get me in the air of this Sonja.
So that's so.
Sanin, the Tony, the Chamberlain, the.
So the external obstacles, for instance, like all the disease and 360 kinds of agents which inflict the problems and so on, and especially the 80,000 different kinds of spirits and so on. Now, the internal obstacle, for instance, like the urge to eat, our urge to wander about, our urge to gossip, and our urge to getting disoriented and distracted all the time. So those are the inner obstacles. So may I be protected from every one of them by the virtue of adorning myself with armor.
Chungur Triva Kolokhankur Lami Be, Ziji Mi Be, Maye Deba Dansu, Mande Yende Ni, Chungur Saniga Chuju Kolu Songaga Kolo Lami Be, Mande. Triva Kolo, Teva Triva Kol, the Mad Mapa, the Teva Triva Kolo Jan, Yende Chiada, Shajong Zorin. Ziji mebe ngaye ndeba da shajong zorin songge su shajong zorin ni che song su ni re shajong zorin ni che yede che yodan oda songge ponya yel heji de dong ishin de bu shajong zorin gomba la den heji ge de dong ishi de jo bu jiao sho ser.
So by the chokur, which means that the chakra at the center of one's heart, and during the visualization of the mantras there, and the tuko, which means emanation chakra, at the navel, we had our chunju at the navel, and we did the mental recitation. So it meant that, and also we did the 2 zohrim sung, which meant 2. There are 2 kinds of zohrim practice there, right? Just before and after the mental recitation. One before and one after. So by doing all of those,
다 방이 한테 레트 회자지 강선해 주 랑라 라야 린지 동버미 봐 신예디도 인수 never shows 어다 삼미자 도모어들 다 가가 드림 추지 내려와 방이다 하지 방이 한테 원래 회제트 거기 샤바기 강선해 주 의도 쇼네 랑라테 조메 강호베 나베티도 강호즈 조하마부도 강가부츠 랑라테 맞지 라라 린지 도마 라야 니가 춘중 가치 방이 방어디 되네 미미버 동바니도 줘 라야 린지 동바리 팀발레 신예디도 인수 never show that 팀발라된 신디동은 오르 송어르 쇼 저
So, by the virtue of the dissolution of the whole three realms into oneself in those three different color, this is on the one verse, it has one verse full, that it is now we are on the inconceivable yoga, that dissolution of the generation of the light from the circle of my mantra at heart, like in the form of the hooks, and dissolving all the three realms into the three different parts of my body, and dissolving everything into the state of the emptiness, and staying in the equipoise of the bliss and the void. That may I be able to stay in the state of the equipoise of the bliss and void.
Tele koche sembe lhajini changam dai bashe konsushis ta cholam jinenju tele koche sembe lhajin tumbe nga le ranya do jinenju ma jeyo chalu meba chi jing tele kocha ko changwa de somba se changwa songwa je de ko bashe song o de ne songwa yin ba de ko tonsam ji zo de ta kana la yi song song do chare sia de tonsam ge ne ju zo de 저 저런 게 내주 저들 가능 라이 성송 쳐야 돼. 너세 고인 나루 내려봐다 대자 송게 나루 전도 투지 나루도 샤와데 송부들 저들 성송도 샤외스제 저랑연라 동제 저랑연라 세연라 될라 아니 도마 제시 주 세조 치리쳐바세야 추지네 가세지네 주세요. 나부들
So,
in
the following verse, now if you're following that one verse after that, now that complete verse is on the donning of oneself with armor. It says, the arising myself out of that equipoise that is from the state of that voidness, and with the full version of the deity, the donned with the armor, and also done with the armor inside, and also with the mantra, then having the circle of the protection wheel around myself, and especially through the cultivation of those three attitudes of seeing everything in the appearance of the deity, and every sound I hear in the form of the mantra, and every thought I share as being the mind of the deity. And other parts of my yoga activities, like the yoga of the food activity, yoga of the food, taking of food and drinks, and food salt offering and so on, plus that dharma offering and so on, that may I be able to reach the accomplishment or the full fulfillment of all those yogas. We are praying that may we reach the consummation of that yoga.
Da nenju juji changsongwa nenju juji yin za de da chodan de nenju jis ha de da be nenju juji la de ne je wa cho su de jure cho je chang je de wo yin je jure zhang ge ju ge mi re da wa su de ji ge ju dan ji dong de ju ji re chodan de nenju juji la de ne is umur re ge ngo du yin su de re
So,
Nashi do nan, chodan de neju nyasale, neju juji nyane, seju machabache. No huda badache, Kaya Buddha, Tamsi Ago Son dos dena, Yambake Majene, Paru Chilas, Namshi Chila, Namshi Tuna, Gama Churundus, Gama Sujita, Najuma Korache, Pemeche, Peme, Gama, Dumba Mabu, Najumi Truba Gama Peme, Dumba Mabu Churundo, Legitatu. Legita truth the travel little Jita Mabul Samari. Lewa sa Tran Mazima Tama Shisha Pateri. literature, uta lewas, tama tredeva. On literature, Masse me you may answer to be me a master to you came. Or the native country that say you can permit Chigi, Laban Journey, Monsoon result on the Chiver shows, or that Shirash Jemu, Suna Chimbutina, Neju Chuji, Angelenta, Nasho de the Puruchilla, and the Bachi guitar and Mudugo Mare, Najuma, Trubachi tree, and then the Laban Journey, Kajushan and the tree to the Kaburi. How Amatiru, other one do here. Chida Pamales, Pinjales, Trugules, Sijamare, this in that Chendruguachi, Yabu Yungura, Trebdita, Umurabdi, Suna Chati.
So now this one is in our regular prayer, it should be about the 6th verse or 6th or 5th. Now, as it says that thus on the directions and the moon, which means direction, which has 10 in figure, and moon is single, so 11, which refers to the 11 yoga in terms of it's being just poetic, So 10 direction and the moon, they're adding the 10 and 1, so 11 yoga, which meant to the proper practice of my 10 and 1, all the yogas, then after a while, which means after a while, a lady that a coral colored, that whose hair is loose and untangled or well combed, and with the coral in color, her body color in color, and with a slight touch of the redness on her face, and may I be led to the Kaju land, that directly led to the Kaju land by her. So this is how our Wangpurab, or the best kind of intelligent disciple, is led to the Kaju land by the Vajra Yogini. And if such circumstances would arise in your life, that you should never complain that, please, not this time, I have my friends, or I have to go for shopping or grocery or something like that. At that time, you should be definitely follow her and follow her hands, and you'll reach there.
Malingo shedirwe. Kama rejin chien temba reje. Jebu rejin sakuto kome koma tambo dire. Gishi ton de juba na le jude du. Sasa chungjo pevare. Dichen reden ge geung re seji na de shende song zaba ruba yore. Geung na ta ze chen de mege wo le se changla paru mi mambu rugo yore. Tena peme chi domba mabu yinge chi ge Ramba ina pego injiliya kusur sindura gachi machur khon ruguyori.
So that during the time of the first writing or teaching Temporapte, that one of the successors to the Gandhi throne, the teacher Temporapte, during his time when he was attending a lay family in Lhasa for a service and with some other monks. Then when he looked through his window, he found that amongst the gathering down, there is a lady who has a blissful, either on her cheek or on her forehead.
Langa sapine pache kone gadi imbache. Tati chije dije ma chungche mi deje jabar. Tati lopamne tati reji chungweni gangja sam. Ani shenyo shira son rupanyali je suwa tabne shoge je subyon de chi ni sasa chungle bapen pikin dunzen su ni aje ni pedi mi mangu chigi chide ama gengo chu chubu chigi baba tongdu shenpa logo ya chige. Tongbo ti chungdu yabu yore. Tesongche la and door yabu tengumare. And Amagan Trubuchi, Zoma Chaju, Kuma Chadi with Zajoji, Elizabeth Tuitis, the Luva Lune, Luva Chaton, Luva Dridevachilune, the Kiyungiori, the Nature of Tubere.
So the hymn, when he saw that, then he is urged to jump out of the window, but also it's a story high. So, and plus there's a bars, so there's no way he could jump out. And if he would rush down, then it is quite a way. There's few few stairs to get down, and also street. And the passage was quite awkward, and that he had nothing but to feel with sad for unable to link himself, unable to reach that. And then he concentrated on his further, made stronger prayers, and more prayers, and so on. Then one day when he was going in this last town with his attendant, then name of spot named Dunzin, around that corner, where sharp corner, that there he found an old lady who is spitting a sputum with some blood into a broken pot, and they saw that actually if you miss the first chance, then the kind of form she reveals herself gets a little uglier. And then she brought that and presented that to him and said, "Would you like to have it?" So Lama was about to take it, but his attendant kicked that amala, and so it was spilled. So when that container, when it fell on the ground, that it broke, and Lama tried to grab it, but all he could get was a little portion of it, and the rest he lost because there was cluster of the rainbow around, and then they both content as well as Ama, they lost trace of them. The little portion he was able to get, he ate that. So Lama was not taken to the Kajal land. But he became extremely learned, and he wrote several texts after that. So the Numin Sangdrup, or Sangdrup, which means to disclose the secrets to the unripe or the wrong candidates, is the worst, because as we are to give discourses and we keep on disclosing the secrets, so best is keep the top secrecy of your practice.
Gishichi Nyalembe Mimbuche Gishibe Nyamshun Pichashu Shingmere, Vesuata Tebachimbuche, Najumanda, Meleshegmare, Miyukutajan Zimare, Chushesa Yomare, Lamajuvache Dene. Lamajuva gets so true they took Davima Bangu, Bangu Kashibango, Amakuma Tinde, Kanakela, Bang, 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 sing it in the Yore. Oti Yosala, Amachilo Shabati, Lamajuva Sojana Shashira Yorwa, Chatamupas, Janiba Shasa Tugumari, Puja with the Shana G, Shabazuniki, Soju, Amade David, Nimatama David. So there was a Kishi that who was very diligent in his practices, but he didn't exhibit much about the being learned. That so he didn't exhibit too much being very highly learned or so on. He was very humble and modest. So that's why people left him alone, and there was no one approaching him for teachings. Neither did he try to display any of his
understandings to anybody else. So he had maintained his practice very well, and he was in Tantra college. And every day that he would make a dough of samba from the fat of his first portion of his tea, and save that since there are lots of the baking old amalas outside the Yucca college, and he would always take one for our old amala.
Nimachi Gishila Gishaba dike Amade Tedu Amade Gishila Nandruhinda Togung Andrew Kane Gishila Pegume Vejavore.
So Amala asked that, "Oh Gishila, I'm going to leave tonight. Aren't you going to come with me?"
Love. Chundu Sakayoris. Andrew Kane Sanjing Ashaba Mongo Paki Mayuro Ajabur. Shaba Mizan Karasagimba, Kabadu Sayores, Gishina Nato Mamache, Londo. Sanya saw the Shabazi Kedrick Jige.
So Gishi, when she told that, Gishi had no concept, and so he said, "Where are you going to go?" And Lama said that, "Please don't bring the pak or preparation for me tomorrow, since I will be gone." But Gishi said that, "Where will you go? And if I don't bring you, what would you eat?" Because he had no idea that what she is talking about. So next day, when he took the pak, then the amala was not there. Then he asked people around that, where's that dummy, that kuma, which means that one who's not very smart, okay? So that lady, where did she go? He started asking around. So that lady, when he started inquiring around that where did that lady go, but none of people around knew who he is talking about, because none of them have seen. But he has been giving a pak each and every day. That every day he has been passing on her. The Amala who couldn't make any sense with her speech. All she could say was a single word. And but none of them have seen that around that area when he inquired around. So that made him a little bit uneasy in thought, very curious, that and went to a Lama and said, "I had such an experience, what that could be."
And Lama de Akaka, Tachokola cook Chevanier, Rugin Seruchina, that's it. Kachishikani give it on the Yorwa. That's how it is.
So Lama said that almost like the Akaka means, "Oh no, if you would have said that I will, by now you should be in Kaju land and be real happy."
Tala Karichigura Sikadishuni, Uzu Jenny. Alame Gubashita. Ta Gonda Lese Dirava Langatin, Jachumuyore, Betty Koroko, Tiayunba, and Nujaja Chumambuyore. Tichil Chumba, Dutongur, Chum Doni Gonda, Nimamate, and any Koran Mamuyungre. Sena Gonda Chum du Sanagun, Koran, and Meman Zumba Gudu, in Chanatara Code. Kavade should have Mikanga, Tashu de Lese, Be Meta Chalu, Jen Chalo, Mandazigi, Pomukashe Yungure, Pomotibe, Yana Go, Yana Chusun, Yana Du, Yana Nga, Tere Yungure, Chama, Yama to Chayungumare. Zudaya Mada, Koloya Mada, Jenshaya Mada Yungure. Tendajile Suna, Chure Amadire. Sundachila Sugine, Pumu Sundachino, Titre, Chila Lavani, Seminazana Malu, Tamati Rosi Lavne, Churevezani, Karimogo, Karicheshan, Zan Malu, to Gudus, and deliver.
So then when Lama, he said, then what could I do? Then he said that Lama, the only thing you could do is wait in the Plaza Street, and towards the end of the day when they close the shops down, then everybody going for circumambulation of the, then you will see there are unique few ladies who were unique and distinguished in their costume, special ornaments, and the way they dress themselves, and they will always be in odd number, that the group either be of 3, 9, or 13, or 7, and 5, or 3, and so on. So, and when such things happen, that gets hold of one of them, and don't let them go, don't let it go, whatever way she try to get rid of you, but just hold tight.
And Koran Drone Big, they young Chongji, Chuden Chumuchi, Chuden will the Mizu de Chomichi, Komaji Yumichi. They all Kalingushi. Kalingushi was Jagu then. And Mango Yung de Beza, Penesu, Mayu de Tagio, then it. Tamichu soon, Pomuchu soon that Guch Damari, Pomudu Jonda. Pomudu cut the Lotangi, Loya doors, the lesser than Matachi. Jenshat Sukanga, has a Lowe made a Matachi Jonda. I, my in the eye, did the Manda, Meron Resam. That meant the Chijirva. Did the Injumare Sangishi, Tangi, Cheberilla, made a your Saturday, Chin Saturday.
So, he was hiding under a stupa named as Kalinkushi, which has the 4 supports at the ground, and underneath you can hide yourself real well. And on top is stupa, you know. So he was hiding there and trying to grab the right. And then he found a group of 7 who looked different and dressed differently, and also has ornaments different, and they are singing songs with different tunes or lyrics. Then he was but still wondering, they could be, or maybe not, or maybe and maybe not, and debating, you know, that maybe not. And while he was deciding, or could be or could not be, then they already passed him, and he lost trace of them.
And I go to the lesson to me in a manner Hamago to get on Chin's house of Tangagarijugus. Lamaguchella do what in the minting till you do any illusion Kajuas. I might that in Rabuchimari, but Miranre. Tazang to Najo much that I might Temas, Mirab Caneta and Mirati, Luno Tangudu. Koranso meet the Beckett Shaggy and do Temuzigi and do Gamgagi and do Lanson. That's our relation. I think anything to watch a Tagitagilla. I'm missing the Zun Zavanin Tomaju. Then the Chiungurus, Chilon cousin Shabatas, Amadi Dele Yaga Yves, Telechile Yungumari. That and do good Shuchero, Tele Dozijima to Yaga Yungumaris. Yama to go good.
So then I said, when he again went to the Lama, and Lama said that what he saw last night, and he said that they really look different, but they're really human. They look human. They don't look any different in terms of being human, and they're singing songs and so on, and they're playful, and they smile and they laugh. And while I was debating if they are or they are not, then I soon lost trace of them amidst the crowd, and I couldn't find them any longer. And then Lama said that I haven't seen anybody who's less smart than you. But make sure, you know, that then do you think that they will appear anything different? Because is your old lady better than them? And he said that now there will be certain decrease in the quality, so but you must go back and still look for.
Taya Sanya Gishila Gudo. That's how you boom do your money, young alley your money. Pumunga, no good to the mandats, no good to the Jane Rocha money. Young to the mandali chige, Lazale mandali, Nayung.
So,
Yeah, Tandi Ingrid Carichevo, Sangi, Daddy, Tanda message images in the last one.
so next day he went, and again a quite similar situation, but he found five of them, 5 ladies. Again he was debating real hard inside him that either they are or they are not, that could not be, or could be, but then while he was debating hard, again lost in the crowd.
아니 지금 저거든 주버리 거인지 마치로지 미망고지를 제가 보면 어디 자고 저병한테 지금도 깨로지 보면 되게 셔장게 만비지 코도 파파제 소소제 미망고지니 지네 가르제네 라긴 그 티소 마지 밤이 존네 가버제 지네 지네 보면 되게 미 강가로 왔는데 저병이 지금도 쓰지 민수도 땡기 요래데 그럼 미존도 그러 가봐대는데 세세고를 가진 곳이다는도 사지리리 봐도 침버리 되니 야고라 마고 지리리는 마음도 사요래 미게 유토 삼보월 말 사루 사용고요.
So then when he went back to Lama and told what happened of the last night, and again Lama said, oh no, you lost it again this time, and then again instructed to do the same thing again, and then he was waiting, they're real careful for the next day, and then he found there three girls coming, and at that time, without any doubt in his mind, he caught hold of one and said that, please take me with you. Then she made such a scene, that taking me all over and saying that, look, people, that the monks are doing in such a most shameful thing, the most embarrassing, the shame on you. She was trying to saying all kinds of nasty words and putting him down, but he closed his eyes and he kept on begging that, please take me with you. And then, in fact, she dragged him all around the whole town, and putting him down, but he just held on her real tight, and then finally, without making a second round, then she took her towards the a bridge named Yucca Valley, towards that side.
Yucca Valley was a lady, then only Sharang Alto shows the and Yaji Abujetadu, Najamongo Sunjeri. Nakasi shows the Mayumba Imagis. And Tsani Tsasun Sabajing Lars, natural Juncha Yungoris, Chiron Yungo Mari, that then reach that ring, Chanachi Togo Maris.
So then she said that when they reached underneath that bridge, then she said, now open your eyes and watch. And then he saw the Vajra Yogini present right in front, and said that, but you would not come when I asked you that if you will come with me. Then he said that, and also you were offered, you had a few other chances, you lost about 2, 3, or as many as 4 chances, and that there has been little unauspicious in that line, so thus I won't be able to take it this time. So she said, I have been watching you throughout. That's all I do. I keep a very close eye on you. Now, the very moment you die, then I will come to receive you, and I'll take you to the culture land.
Then Sancho Lama go to Jai, the Chong Shundore, Lama Tandri Shas, Chino. Then Mado Kazan Kani Bumu Dunga, Simchi Chone, Tiga the marriage, no Kazi, Amalba, Tige, Rugi Institution, Mando Inza, Sendilea, Marita, Yavuchon, Yavuchon, Shira Yavuchon, Tachoteva Yavuchinale, Kandre Yavuchi also. Tell against Lord Dibuchitanga, she did that treasure touches on in an old lesser from the Shannon Shusha, Tangachilo, Lushing Maria, some Lagame, Mosani. And to our Mr. Gassetry. No one lesser from the Tavachi, Shannon Shusu, Garjas was, like Gassetry. Suchi the share, Yomari. And Garja again. A Tavachi, Jimmy, somebody Sudu, Marves, San Comacho. I need to achieve the tree, Kalingu, Suji Shego, Shing Marwadi, Nanjume Truba inside you, Tsem, Kelo Jayadu, Suji Tungo Mari. Sada Hakuyo, me, Korangi Komado. Konoba Sheche, Tingo such a Le Java in Ansari, I am on Saturday.
So, she told him that you keep on your practice very diligently. And the next day he went to Lama and related the whole story and said that now it has been worked out real well for you, and even though you could have caught those number 7 or the number of 5, that they wouldn't take you either, since you refused the first offer. And now it has worked out real well. Now he was really satisfied that for the promise, but still he felt, now I won't be able to show my face to the public for what happened of yesterday. So he thought that I did really most shameful act, and people, that must be the hardest news in the town. And he went around checking, that then he started asking, that I heard there was a big scene between a monk here last night, and nobody knew what he was talking about. Then he said, I heard there was a horrible scene happening here last night. Haven't you heard? Then they said, what you talking about? He said, I heard a monk caught a lady. And they said, no, we have no idea. We haven't heard of such a thing. Then, in fact, actually, though he was dragged around by the Vajra Yogini and did all of those things, and if he leave her thinking that it is such shameful or disgraceful, then he would have lost the chance. But since that's the act of emanation, that nobody knew whatever has happened.
Kono Jisu Zunke Nenjo Maimudado Yang, Tribandado, Kuhamago, or de Solando, Galen, Amate, Amekalate was said. Today, how long logic there?
So, another instant, Ajishi lived in a little restaurant in Lhasa where Amala and her daughter lived and ran a small restaurant. And Jishi lived in that place, and he said, whatever money I get, I'll pay you, and please give me an inn or place, and also give me something to eat. So whatever he gets, he offered that to the Amala, and then he lived there for nearly over a year. And in a way, that girl was, for him, was a yogini to take care of him.
Gunda Nyedu, Pomudi Nyasa Toha Koma Konjujior. Amadin Zurchina Nyevior. Koron Komachina Javior.
So when they go to bed, the young girl, the daughter, she sleeps somewhere high on the upper story, and Amala, she has a special room for herself, and there's another room for the Jishi to sleep in.
Koronya Sapa Len the Vatan Josuata. Tiresdegi or Beni Yamachi, the Pomut now in Nabe Survichet and Nagdus.
So, and he always says his prayer, and one day that the daughter, the girl, she was complaining that she does not feel well. She's kind of ill. Looks that day, if convenient, he was to be taken to Kyabje land. So asked that the girl told Yishla that I don't feel too well, I'm kind of ill, so please Yishla, you sleep by me tonight. So, but Yishi had some other thought. That he said that, or kind of wrong thought, he said that, no, I won't. Then the girl said that if not, then please go to the central cathedral to make the butterlamp offering, and gave him a little bucket, wooden bucket, with a ladder in and filled with butter.
Sansha Gishilaya long Chimidike, Zula Conland, Chokuno, Tujukuno, Second Jijukai Chimipu, so low yondu, Ama Yamari, Pumo Yamari, Kuni Dosa Sakon, Comade Yamari.
So,
Mandro Jadi Messanchizili, Yandro Jadi Messanchizili, Tandesa Conji or Kavayor Semi Yamari Chevere. You're not bending a degu, the Vachil degu, and Lochi. The Ocean Chonoka, the initiation, the Bakoma Yomaris, Suchi the Shea, Ama Yomar, Bomo Yomar, Sakon Yomari, Bellaver.
So he took the bucket early in the morning and went to the temple and made the trip of the butterlamp offering to all the golden butter lamps, and changed every one of them. And when he came back, then he found that Amala daughter and the restaurant, none of them are there, and it's just an empty spot. So he asked everybody, where's that place, and nobody knew. And he said, there's a house, I promise. Now, I lived there for a year. And they said that, we do not know where you lived. We don't know where you lived, but there's none. Really, there's nothing there. So she did not have anybody pouring him the morning breakfast tea.
I'm Pando Lamachi Sakonendo. I'm Sulachi Lutua, Larantavasha, Lamakonisha, not Kenza de Chun, Tara, Chimipun Pando de Ama Pomunija Mendu, Koroni Mebe Padula, Combatia, Zawan in the Mendu, and the Titvaya Mitsulet, San Shea Mendu, the country in the
So, Dishi, all he could do was pace back and forth on the spot for a long time, you know. Started pacing back and forth and wondering what really happened to that place and Amala and the little young daughter. And finally, he took that bucket and went straight to a lama and kept that bucket in somewhere nearby and went to Lama and said that I had a real strange experience, and he started relating.
And the Lama so to joke about Koyoso, there you are, Tiakis, Tiakion, Taticare dish. Seri Modado, Solada Joe, you say Chediori. How that Chocalejan, Murun dire, Chono Togani to win the Zukajushon deore. That Chono Laraya Sage Rabber on the Davujo, Yomari, Yoma, that's a Yomaris. How give you Chagodanga Segarchi with Chagomeka Leja, Dash Kajikam up to the Pego make Jota Kajumare. And Domata Deva Yawishu, she did Chungureso, Lame, or the Chunyor.
So then Lama said that bring that bucket in, and when they brought the bucket in, then that scoop, they found that was out of gold. The Lama said, just look, you look down what you are holding. And he found that it wasn't wooden but golden, so out of gold. And Lama said that now all your effort, now this is your powerful attainment, that gold. And if you have agreed for that goal, then by now you should be in the Kyabje land. And then he said that now all you can do is diligently keep on your practice, and at the time of death you will be taken care of.
다 신도 롱가래 동부지로 내내 수도지 유근유 관계도 피베가 이제면 가지고 집을 쇼스도 신도 롱가래 동부를 때는 가지고 주바지야 돼. 다 수나 채워대 세주마 차지 전도받던 버루질도 신도요. 하대 지게 말하는 주바지고 그래. 주바 신도 롱 주바지고 있나? 아니 현바대 막 잔도 거.
So there are lots of such similar stories, which we have in Tibet, and now it's getting kind of a little late. And our next verse is about the Sindu Langali, the trunk of the Langali tree, and this is the way a middling kind of intelligence or merit kind of disciple tried to actualize the Kyabje land. Now he should do the retreat of as many as 100,000 mantra recitation.
Moja ne sadu nyamba moja rubam bonga ju imuno kazen jindo te rila ani ruba gala jingo jinya de sindura de nyeri saba jine gonda de ma chavne nochi jine so joma langa le dumbu de shin khodong re de shawra jiga de na lu za ne chala ma dang je Kyabje ji so
So, and also he has to do the dupa, or the accomplishments, right? Accomplishment of mandalas and so on. And during that accomplishment of mandala, then whatever sindu he spreads on top, and that he stores in a kind of wooden trunk, inside a trunk of a special tree named as Langali, that he pours and store all the sindur, that powder inside it, and store and saves it.
Druba de Tsasona, Sindura Lujabe, Langali Shin de la Kajuzo, then Sujala de Gonyu, Chachimbuja, Chashim Meba, Jadelu Don Chene, Rucho, and Yerin Dajo, Kali and Chira Guamare, Sindura.
So then he takes that sindur inside that trunk, and then with a cap on, and in that closet, then he gives up all entire belongings for the virtuous activities, and then just leaves, and wherever he goes, he does not need a grand offering of the mandala and so on. He just used that sindur trunk which contains the sindur as the mandala, and does the practice.
Ta druba je chane lejuri ke kodu rodene sudushin yugondos to trogaldo rodene to trere to trogalandro sadun tru sadun ala sindura di maju Kyabje yep.
So now when he has finished the accomplishment of the mandala, now the ledger that the accomplishment through the activities. Now we may just give the title as ledger. That's how they do it, ledger. Ledger is done in such a manner. So they take that chunk to a crops-laden spot, which means cremation or burial ground, and dig the earth.
Degang sako nyum, tenne ranga mano ya ke dashi su, nongshin juma raga marwa, o degang la, ane roba jichi, roba de susube leo kebo, dimjo ke le rung yo kenchi, tela dimjo ke kenda rui je jabe, jawa chiku, Yubachi, Tinya, Paz the Dejo, Pache Trunkere.
So leaves that as trunk inside which there's that powder and inside and covers that with soil and marks it so that you don't miss it. And you also try to hire a friend that who has had the long retreats of the Heruka done, and he holds a wooden club which is the Kandarohi in his hands.
And Sindura Yosati Conte de
and sits on that Sindur, and right above it, then he sits.
Sebachu Gunda de Wogi Sawogi Sindura don Koraninja, Sala Nyandu Jede, and Madron, Tunchi de.
So on the evening or the night of the 10th of the month, then he starts and generating that Sindur underneath and himself as the deity, in the form of deity, then start doing the recitation of the mantras.
This Sangong Sebachuji Nugo de Yang Pandu de Tuntele Rinzi de war.
And then night of the 11th, then he goes back to the cemetery and he goes for a longer session than the former night.
And to Rinro, don't Sebajoje, Jugudaba, Nache, Yoze de war.
And then each day he increases the length of his session, and when he is around 18th or 19th of the calendar, then he almost past the middle of night or towards the dusk, more towards, dawn.
Nishenge Gunda de Namanova de war.
On the 25th of the month, then he has to stay until the dusk or dawn, in the morning.
And the Sansha Nalan Sona, Yango, this who came with you, Tandugo Mari, to Rogondugo Mari, Lucere. Sindra this who came low. Then, to by charging Zan, Meba Jebe, Jujala, Chamugo, Kangaba Mebazo. Only Pama Beja, Nyan, Seattle, Lomba Chamugo, Komba Chamugo, Chani, Sindra de Shukuji College, Chenko de Ke, Regur Jinju, Yawaji Ke. Jawa Kiatiki, and Hajang to talk with Zibu membership. Pango goes to Hajang Zavi Joboya membership. Dacha board which you could look on Shubar, which then turn a Lumaka in Savan Rone. Anyway, Sundaratine, Pariore, Kalagachiki, Parichia, Pari Shogun, the Ajane. Shibuchi, Party outside the Shigunajita. Hajang Sebo, sweet and a party tatting the Chigiomari, once a Chimura membership. Or the Parchita, and they Junike. Then Kaban Rundula Rune, Burme Sudan to June, me go watch Tagore.
So then on the dawn of the 25th, then you can dig this earth up and then retrieve the trunk and with the sindu and cap on top, right, which bears the emblem of the blissful. And you carry a little mirror with you as well, and with that club which your friend was holding, and then you try to take the club and then the trunk and giving up all your friends, so all your belongings, all your houses and everything, and give up even your place, and then you wander about and maintain your practices, and you wander about and you not looking like a yogi, nor too shabby like a beggar or so on, but just moderately dressed, and then you start wandering about all over.
Rodene so drew Shin to church. You go to New Year's Lumakawa in Salvan Bruno Suba Chanju Jada, Suloju Omare. New Year, Kangizu, Chirichin, Pubek, Zim, Kaju Devo shows, and the Puma Kangadun La Tashuda. Pumejig, Dungan, the Endra, Divanda, Pego de Chilla, Sindra Kach, Kusuti, Kogyo, Manchu Kogyo. Kogyo and some men to turn Chitawar and they are no tower. The Yomari, Dim Deva Pusumari. Rangi Zobu Pit Chiri, call a Pusun, that is some Chego Marcore, Rangi Sunzi, Kajuma Imbazang and Humari, Jisun Zenhengi Kajumadi. Trubangone Ranga Tondal Peva de Gore. Ti Puber Zema Dige, Talatini, Tesun Sunimajeva, Kora Yongo, Chatseguna, Karchego, Shuda Lamsa, Ayana Kajushan Trindure. Amen. Niriji Choshidu and Chibu, Choran did on this Javachi, Luma Niriji Dusia, Ma Loja Jabri. All that in this Shani, Umun Dringi, Rudan Tiri.
So then every morning you
Sunan Dringi.
Every morning you leave a mark of that symbol on your forehead with that emblem, right? And it shouldn't be too clear that which is conspicuous to everybody, nor it should be too weak. You just check it with the mirror. And then with that, you just try to look for the right and Vajra Yogini who is going to take charge of you all over by looking for her. Then the day when you find a lady, one who has the blissful on her forehead, then you should check on that yours on your mirror. When you find the yours is gone and that has transferred on the forehead of that lady, then without any doubt in your mind that that is the right Vajra Yogini who is here to take care of you. Because every other Vajra Yogini does not work, but that should be the right one who has just come for you. And then this is the way the Wangbuting or the middling kind of the disciple, middling kind of merit are led to the Kagyu land by the Vajra Yogini.
Keditsindi Chua Maju Chang Gundi Sola Zi Bebe Tu. Ta Tine Chene Kagyu Meji Sunziru Maje na Jilu Jiju Yomari. Ta Yuan Mendo Sanju Yomari. Susu Suna Mehba Yimari. Jewa Kame Hojang Meba. Suna Tamayim. Suna Reb de Gundi Gichu. Niba de Longali Dumbu Gichu. Suna Tamadi Jewa Juni Chukendiri. Ta Teinza Tando Inebe Dubanyaland Kandu Yabu Teba Yabu Gundi Dena. Gundi Sola Zi Padu ne sam rimeche oru ani shiduza padukala kajushiwan tigri padukala tiba majune chiwa chi ni su chiwa kasheji mado gogumare tigri padu ne sa rimeche oru kajugami jisun zimur sho stereta umur ne tasu chiwa umur yangta tasuna chishore suna rep ring tama tame tama yangta sudizani meke odije tige kale jevna tene tigri yor chidang ti dire.
So now this is the how a middling kind of the intelligence or the merit candidate are led to the Kagyu land. And even though that under such circumstances one is not led to the Kagyu land, then one should never give up the hope but diligently keep the practice. Then one is certain to be led in the bardo, or not sooner than 1 or 2 or 3 lifetimes, then very soon one will be led to the Kagyu land. So the best kind of intelligence or the best kind of candidate with all the merits that he is led through the meditation and recitations, just through that he is led. And middling kind is through the accomplishment of this practice we're talking now, even the least kind of the merit or the intelligence kind of disciple, that they are led by in the process of the 1 or 2 lifetimes. That's how they are led to the Kagyu land by this deity.
Ta dine gu magua che padu trino nyu magua che ge nyobu che ale ta go ya ina phwa jang gore. Debu zi zhen tab su chang jia yu me nga jia. Deba chimu yu ne be hada bada sang jia ge me nga de phwa ri. Phwa je ne ge phu cha so na deba yu ne yu ta deba da ru re sang jia ru ya yin za debu ji zhen tab sang jia me nga phwa. Phwa de la zhi jun yu ru rang xin pang yi su. Do de lang ne chang be gu ru jue ba. Je yong de dong tu na se wei. Da ge lang ji ge ji zhe bu shu ti re. Da ge me nga as ti re phwa ri. Ta phwa de la ji zhen yu yong she ju ge phwa. 용장 그 포와 어디는 담이나 또 주요래 다 포와 수지 손이 쉐고지 아이 섬데요 다도 못 되죠.
So now next comes now the line or verse where we pray for the poor, the transference of consciousness. Now there is power, that is, as it says, which means a very sinful person, which means that forceful enlightenment even for those who are great sinners. That it meant that the forceful way of attaining the state of the enlightenment or the state of this cultural land through the power practice. And it is so true that the Shajogu power or the transference of consciousness of the both male and female, or the Yumdangi power, or which meant that transference of consciousness of the female single, or the Vajra Yogini herself single. So I'm planning on giving a short teaching on power tomorrow. So tonight we will conclude the discourses here.
Kyabje Zong Rinpoche Dene se jemalu vadi shishira tobarashu Shigam doshi Ombe zabu me ahu Mochen siji saji Numbe zari kya Chichari kuyu Damenye da damenye je da Rinpoche Asan je shen de joye ba mamen Nambo Rinpoche Tsomo Rinpoche Nambo Rinpoche Lambo Rinpoche Tacho Rinpoche Maben Rinpoche Gemo ma Chawa ma Medo ma dugu ma sama Nye ma dawa Rinpoche Chole nama jeve jetsi Uso la da me benjur phonson so Sangshin yidu Da la bro yo to yindu Vajra Yogini Yene Tadanya Messenger Tamjela Tuzi Jinjela Dos Joy Sheme Chushe Mozarashi Yanda Dene Dabed Chancho Simla Chase Janendo Jenendo Renyeme Lebaras Ajmuda Chayira Leso Lebaras Nadrunje Wotsel Dova Gweme Namda Naja Yanda Zolo Chancho Tobe Denchenze Omboye Mendra Lazan Sujen Gomba Mojo Jone Senye Lam Jeje Jeme Jiso Zemash Tenje Beche Meda Chemba Aden Gabo Jeba Lede Landor Tembe Longera Jiron Kowe Sole Jwa Manju Rola Zewe Shewa, Love Chen Jiang Shu Sim Jie Gu Gu, Jase Juba Jason Jishu, Meje Wonge No Do Rongwa, Tsenden Doji Tibe Kadi, Naje Lana Modan Jisu, Chenla Dize Bela Longju, Zhula Gombe De, Tise Nube Tamse Dumba, Migi Devo Shendo Songwa, Nyedan Dize Nyawe Nejuri, Wosong Gawa Song La Araba, Lome Chamne Zoge Nobe, Manjur Druwe Denshen Nilash, Lusime Dize Nibe Tribu, Jezala, Tuji Jungwarasho, Yewon Jeyong Chi, Doche Zumu Cho Sinye Dongse Sanwe Kar, Rangshe Tongwe Zege Rubar, Jiangxie Chewa Bado Je, Gosong Langdo Chewe Dari, Langzhe Doba Chewe Meji Shu, Dalara Chebe Nejuru, Neje Jede Yi Shime, Jeje Senje Baye Nej, Songjo Dewa Chenbu Denze, Chena Dabe Nawa Chawa, Nage Zakam Sudun Lase, Kunde Chugun Ponya Nas, Ngowo De La Ngaye Kubu, Chena Geje Yowa Mewash, Chunguru Trube Kolo Ngakurul, Seje Mebe Shani, Shajun Zorin Songe Ponya, Leje De Don Yishe Dembar, Kanye Ngachen Le True Kanson Ne Ju Joran La, Raya Rinje Dombarate, Simnye De Zon Yinso Juba, Tele Koche Tsembe Laji, Tsanga Jaye Bache Gonso, Kana Laye Sansondo, Chela Yela Tanje Tarche, Sendo Longa Leye Dom, Rode Neso Joshe Yugon, Rinzen Jondo Chiburash, Sendo Longa Leye Dom, Rode Neso Joshe Yugon, Niwe Gange Zebo Chiri, Pube Zeme Kachu Chibu, Nage Zene Dova, Gonde Sola Ziji Bebe, Padu Nesan Rime Chiwaru, Kachu Game Jiso Zim, Pege Dane, Jeyon De Don Todan Sewa, Dage Lamji Geji Druba, Nage Pamo Zonzen Trishin, Choge Do Dire Shube Gage, Sambe Gone Jelam Yinso, Chadon Bao Chejin Ru, Deve Bemo Longa De La, Seje Mebe Gage, Lucien Zala Trishin Shuba, Dewa Choge Daju Sim, Tame Uji Domo Zide, Do Dire Zongar Shebe Ruze, Hamye Jeno Yonso Nije, Sonjo Dewa Chembe Sado, Deve Sason Una Mana, Dewa Longye Barwe Sam, Donja De Nye Nime Kamse, Tame Do De Yonso Kamwa, Kado Ngade Mesamate, Jewo Sune Chungwa Nache, Sanwe Choje Sendro Pada, Yewa Mede Gaje Tsim, Tele Tele Trube Ruge, Pove Ranlu La So De Yoko, Tase Jasen Pumbo Ju, Ranle De Don Yin So Ju, Jinga Ne Son Chew, Nyome Nga Son Ju De Ras, Rango Shene Dado Jungwa, Zalon Tele Yewang Yin So, Sene De Chen Chugu Beto, Jaye Zogo Naru Bamesh, Nake Tale Brode Jungwa, Dona Lama Kajib, Dewa Meba Jiso Zunghe, Dana Beba Mimetas, Kaji Shimbu Gomato, Mejon Seje Jave Chinla, Tenje Loa Mebe Damba, Dage La Santa Betu, Nada Mebe Nekun Rumoro Sho.